I'll just go forward 2 weeks. I'll do one game between the episodes. You know, what's the worst that can happen in 2 weeks? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Le Cobham Supremacy here. And as you can see, we're starting here in the medical centre. So you know things have been going really, really well. Start off with the saddest one for me right now. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been incredible this season. Looking at his stats, as you can see, playing in that Mazzola attack role, 28 league games, 13 goals, one of the top scorers in the league. The man, he's brilliant. He's done so well. And now he's broke his lower leg and he's out for 4 to 5 months. I mean, come on. He's out for the rest of this season and the start of next season. I am so sad. He is so good in that role. And we've lost him for the end of this season, this back end title challenge we've got going on. It's very disheartening. And on to an even bigger one, really. In the form of Andreas Christensen, who's broken his ankle and is out for 2 to 3 months. So he's also out for the season. And Andreas Christensen, he's played well in that ball-playing defensive role. I mean, average rating-wise, a 6.89, not the best, but he's done his job in that role. But the main issue with Andreas Christensen's injury is in a lack of depth in that centre-back role, which is my fault, really. We've lost a lot of centre-backs. And so, as you can see at the moment, Malang Sarr looking like he'll have to come in to that ball-playing defensive role. And then Xavier Simmons, 19 years of age, looking like he'll have to come onto the bench as a backup. It's not what you want when you're pressing for the Premier League title and you're playing in the latter stages of the Champions League. But it's the situation we find ourselves in at the moment. Disappointingly. During those 2 weeks, we did play one game, though, against Norwich, and that was a 1-1 draw, so there's literally no good news. Lukaku scored in the 92nd, they scored in the 95th, so, yeah, Christensen and Loftus-Cheek got injured, and we didn't even beat Norwich, so, I mean, what the hell. Premier League, 5 points clear of Liverpool, they have a game in hand, they win that, they're 2 points off us. Looking at our schedule, as you can see, in the Premier League, those games left. Tough game against Arsenal, tough game against City. Everton could be tough. Hopefully we'll be able to see the rest of the season through at the top of the table. Liverpool, I'll have a look at their schedule and a much easier ride. They got the game against Everton still. They're in the FA Cup, so maybe tired legs. Tottenham on the final day. But overall, it's going to be tough. I don't know if we're going to be able to see this over the line. I hope we are. But especially those injuries to the centre-back role, it's a big challenge, I think. But attention away from injuries and all that, time to focus on the game. Today we're here with the Champions League quarter-final double. We've got VfL Wolfsberg, the game we wanted from the draw, really, the easiest team left, I believe. We got them home first and then away second, and I'll play through the Brighton game in the league between then. And hopefully this will be a good episode. Hopefully pick some spirits up following those 2 disappointing injuries. Now here is the team for today. And Christensen and Loftus-Cheek's injuries both possess another problem in the fact that they're both homegrown. And obviously this series, Le Cobham Supremacy, trying to build a Chelsea homegrown 11. First season, minimum of 6. And Christensen out, Malang Sarr in, loses one of them, which gets us down to 5. So for today, at the moment, Harvey Vale coming in at left back. I'd so much rather have Ben Chilwell there. But Harvey Vale coming in to add to the numbers. So we do have the 6 in the 11. Reece James, Trevor Chalobah, Hudson-Odoi, Harvey Vale, Mason Mount, and Joe Haig in at cam. Ideally, I probably wouldn't play with Harvey Vale or Joe Haig starting, but needs must, as they say here. Joe Haig, decent little player, a lot of bids for him. Decided not to sell him. Wanted to keep him here. He feels the squad is starting to lack depth at centre-back. Oh, we most definitely are, Joe. I think we can all agree on that one, but hopefully Joe have a good game here. What I'm actually going to do, Kai Havertz as shadow striker, Joe Haig in the Mazzola role, and Mason Mount, much more natural and advanced playmaker, played there a lot this season. But this is the 11 for today in our Champions League quarterfinal first leg against Wolfsberg. Let's get into the game and see how we do. Casteels with the goal kick for Wolfsberg, downfield. Weghorst gets there, gets it to Stefan. Stefan taking it forward, Hudson-Odoi intercepting really well though. Carrying it forward to Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, ball over the top. Romelu Lukaku runs onto it. A shot blocked by Lacroix. But good little counter there from Chelsea, creating the opportunity. Wolfsberg going forward, but Sarr intercepting well. Sarr coming into the team. He's played well when he's needed, as Joe Haig has a go. And what a strike. Chelsea 1, Wolfsberg 0. Joe Haig beautifully curls in. This is going to VAR. I really hope this counts. And it does. Joe Haig gets his first ever professional goal, I'm pretty sure. And what a goal it was. Lukaku laying it off, and Joe Haig outside the area, curling the ball across goal right into that top corner. What a goal from the kids. Mendy with a goal kick finds Vale. Vale to Chalobah. Chalobah to Kante, back to Mendy. Mendy plays it to Sarr. Reece James finds Mount to Lukaku. To Mount, through ball. Joe Haig running through again. Joe Haig doing really well in that Mazzala role. Gets it back to Vale. To Chalobah. Shot blocked. Finds his way to Mount though. Back to Chalobah. Harvey Vale taking it down that left side, crossing to Lukaku, who blasts it over the bar. But Chelsea looking really dangerous here in the early stages. Mendy collecting the loose ball here. Plays it short to Malang Sarr. Sarr going to take the ball forward now. What's he going to do? Finds Mason Mount. Ball over the top. Lukaku running through. Forcing a great save from Casteels here. But 21 minutes in, Chelsea looking like the only team capable of scoring. Stat-wise, as you can see, 50-50 possession, but 9 shots to their 1. 3 shots on target to their none. 0.8 XG to their 0.01. Chelsea playing so well here in the early stages of this first leg. Wolfsberg with the ball right now. Baku taking it down that right side for him. Tries to find Weghorst, but James with a header. And it's to Mason Mount. Mason Mount going to take the ball forward now. What's he going to do? He's going out to that left-hand side. Is he going to get a cross in? He does. Lukaku's header safely into the arms of Casteels here. Baku throw into Weghorst. To Waldschmidt. Has a go. And it curls just wide of the post there for Wolfsberg. Their first real chance of the game. Half-time, Chelsea 1, Wolfsberg 0. Really strong performance from Chelsea here. Really happy so far. Wow, we're controlling this game. Quite a few tired players. Harvey Vale picked up an injury. So going to bring on Ben Chilwell in his place. Ben Chilwell, I don't need to tell you how good he is, so that's maybe even helpful for us. Ben Chilwell on that left-hand side's done really well. But let's get into this second half here, see how we get on, hopefully keep this lead, and head to Germany for the second leg on top. Chelsea have a corner here. Mason Mount to take. Mason Mount whips the ball into the box. Lukaku's had a saved by Casteels. What a performance Casteels is having, by the way, for Wolfsberg. Best player on the pitch for them with that 7.5 rating. Only been able to beat him once with that amazing Joe Haig shot, but he's done really well for them. Kai Havertz, bit tired out there. Gonna make the change. Oh, who to bring on? Let's bring on Jeremy Bowyer just to sit in behind. Wolfsberg with a chance here. Roussillon headed away though. Jeremy Bowyer is going to pick it up. Chelsea going to counter here. Jeremy Bowyer dragging the ball forward. And he scores. Chelsea 2, Wolfsberg 1. Jeremy Bowyer signed in January. His first ever Chelsea goal here. What a counter. Picking up the ball on the edge of our area. Dribbling the length of the pitch. And then beating what has been a very strong Casteels here. What a moment for Jeremy Bowyer. Finally getting that first Chelsea goal at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League quarter-final. Chelsea back on the attack here. Jeremy Bowyer to Ben Chilwell. What's Ben Chilwell going to do? On that left side, he attempts the cross. It's cleared, though, by Wolfsberg. Only as far as Ben Chilwell again, though. Back to Kante, to Mason Mount. Mason Mount through ball, finds Lukaku. Hudson-Odoi now. Hudson-Odoi cross blocked and cleared by Wolfsberg. And Weghorst finds himself with space, but he blasts it over the bar. The attack coming to nothing here. Lukaku very, very tired. And I'm going to bring on Jude Sunsut-Bell up top for this final 20 minutes here. Malang Sarr, free kick for Chelsea, gets it to Kante, to Joe Haig, through ball, Jeremy Bowyer running through, chips the keeper, but the ball strikes the bar. Jeremy Bowyer so close to a brace there after coming off the bench. Oh, but he can't quite get there, but really good play from Chelsea again. I'm going to make some late changes here to more tired legs. Clinton Mola and Ross Barkley coming on for Mount and Chalobah in these closing 5-10 minutes here. Roussillon with the throw for Wolfsberg to Weghorst, Otavio. back to Brooks. Brooks taking it forward now, finds Barco. Out to Mbabu, cross into the box. Wakehurst header, saved well by Mendy here. Wolfsberg looking for what could turn out to be a crucial away goal. We're into the 4 minutes of added time here. Chelsea still 2 goals to the good. Mbabu with a throw on, but Hudson-Odoi intercepting so well there. The ball finding its way to Ross Barkley here in the middle of the pitch. Through ball to Hudson-Odoi, whose shot is blocked and it is out for a Chelsea corner here. 2 minutes of added time to play. Ben Chilwell with the corner. He whips it into the box and it's headed clear, but Ross Barkley picking it up on that right hand side. Hudson-Odoi on it now. Malang Sarr has a shot. That's a really good shot actually, and it's saved well by Casteels again. Out for yet another Chelsea corner. Reece James to take. Reece James whips the ball into the box. Hudson-Odoi with the header into the net at the near post. Chelsea 3, Wolfsberg 0 in the 93rd minute. Brilliant from Chelsea. James, great corner, finding the substitute, Hudson-Odoi, who nods it home and makes it 3-0 here in the Champions League quarter-final. Full time here, Chelsea 3, Wolfsberg 0. Brilliant performance from Chelsea. Goals from 3 Chelsea Academy graduates, Joe Haig, Jeremy Boyer and Jude Hudson-Odoi. No complaints here. What a performance from Chelsea. Casteels had the game of his life and we still managed to get those 3 goals past him. A lot of players I want to praise specifically here. Especially, I want to praise Joe Haig, Jeremy Boyer, and Jude Hudson-Odoi, the goal scorers. I thought they all did really well. Hudson-Odoi, the man of the match, really well as well. Great performance from Chelsea here in the first leg. Exactly what we needed. 3 goals to the goods. Much like in the last 16, that 5-0 win in the first leg against Barcelona, it just calms any nerves. It makes things a lot easier going forward into that second leg, because maybe you can make some changes, especially with the heavy league schedule and all the injuries we've got. But still, great from here from Chelsea. We're going to go forward now past that Brighton game in the league, and we'll come back for the second leg here against Wolfsberg. Right, little transfer update for the summer. I mentioned it is a possibility last episode, and it is confirmed now. Fikayo Tomori is going to return to the club. Paying an excessive amount for his services. Just get the full fee for you. Looking at this, Fikayo Tomori, 30 mil up front, potentially rising to 80. It's a lot of money for a man that we sold to AC Milan at the start of this current season for 24 million. But the centre-back crisis we're at right now, we need centre-halves going forward. And Fikayo Tomori, with what we're doing, needing homegrown players. Fikayo Tomori, of course, eligibility, club trained at Chelsea. Can't get much better than this, I think. Such a good player. Acceleration 17, pace 17, marking, tackling 15s, passing 13. He can play in that ball-playing defensive role. He could possibly play in the wide centre role, but primarily him playing in that ball-playing defender role, I think will do incredible here. I think he'll be brilliant. He'll be so good to have in the squad, in that first team. And so it's a lot of money to spend on him, I think. We can agree, but I think it'll be worth it going forward. He'll be at the club. No intention of selling him in the future. And it will help really round out that centre-half position, because in the summer, that's what we need to do. With Levi Colwell and Ampadu coming back as well, that centre-half position will be nice and secure going forward. No more injury crises with that, but that's the big update. Fikayo Tomori officially rejoining Chelsea in the summer for that big fee. And so next season we will be seeing this man back at the club. And now into that second leg against Wolfsberg. So this is how we're lining up for the second leg against Wolfsberg. A few injuries in between, because of course, who doesn't need more injuries? Hudson-Odoi and Jude Hudson-Odoi both getting injured, both out for about 2 weeks, so missing this second leg. But I feel comfortable making changes with that 3-0 aggregate lead. We're going to the 4-2-3-1 with the centre-back problems we have. Playing 2 centre-backs when possible, probably the best thing right now. And so going Mendy, and then back for James, Chalobah, Sarr and Chilwell. Centre mid-wise, we've got Mola and Mount, and then Vale, Fiabema and Boya behind Lukaku. A good little team, a lot of homegrown players. I think there's 7 there. James, Chalobah, Mola, Mount, Vale, Fiabema and Boya. 7 players trained at club here for the Champions League quarter-final. Second leg, hopefully. A good performance here and we can get past Wolfsberg and into the semi-final. Corner here for Wolfsberg. Barco whips it in over everyone. Waldschmidt picking it up though. Get it to Azeva. Back to Waldschmidt. Shot blocked well by Vale, who's going to take it forward here for Chelsea maybe. Gets it forward to Lukaku. Heads it on. But it's easily collected there by Brooks for Wolfsberg. Wolfsberg coming back now. We're still into Weghorst. Weghorst over the top. Finding Waldschmidt. Waldschmidt through. Chips Mendy. But injures it wide the post. But Wolfsberg, the better team so far. 50-50 possession. They've had 3 shots. None on target. But Wolfsberg know they have to go for it here. Being 3-0 down in aggregate. Chelsea have the ball forward here. It's cleared though. But Chilwell picking it back up on the edge. Chilwell switching to that right hand side. And he goes down. The referee calling for a penalty, I think, maybe here. Everyone crowding around the official. It's going to be VAR. And the penalty has been awarded. Penalty to Chelsea here to get that away goal. Away goals don't count anymore, do they? To get that goal, Chelsea the chance from the spot to take the lead. Mason Mount steps up and he buries it, because of course he does. Wolfsberg 0, Chelsea 1 on the night. Chelsea make it 4-0 on aggregate. And I'd like to think our place in that in the Champions League semi-final well and truly wraps up right now after that penalty from Mason Mount. Great here from Chelsea. Dominating the play, 59% possession, all over Wolfsberg with this 4-2-3-1. Chelsea corner here, Chilwell whips it in. Lukaku heads the ball just wide the post. Chelsea another great chance there. And that's going to be it for the first half, I think, here. 45 minutes left to play. Wolfsberg going to need 4 goals here. I really don't think... we've been so good. I don't think they're going to get it. Tactically, a little bit of a change. No subs. Just going to move everyone around, though. Vale from the right to the left. Boya from the left to the middle. And Fiabema from the middle to the right. Just give them all something else to do here. Fiabema on the right likes to be a winger support. Harvey Vale on the left likes to be a winger support. Jeremy Boya in the middle. Shadow striker attack. Move them all around. See if that improves what they got going on behind Lukaku. See how that goes in the second 45. Corner for Chelsea. Ben Chilwell whips the ball in. And Romelu Lukaku at the near post nods it across the goal and into the net. Wolfsberg 0, Chelsea 2, 5-0 up on aggregate. A dominant performance in the Champions League quarter-final by the reigning champions Chelsea here. And 65 minutes here, Mason Mount has taken a knock, and that is not good. The amount of injuries we have, I'd really rather Mason Mount not get injured. Definitely going to be bringing him off here. Also going to take off James, who's quite tired. God knows who for with the injury crisis we're bloody well in right now, but Chalobah onto the right. And then, Chalobah onto the right, and then Clinton Mola from centre mid, where he's having a decent game. Give it to him to the centre back role. Bring on N'Golo Kante into the midfield, and then Mount gonna come off here, and I'll give a bit more game time to Charlie Webster. Charlie Webster, another young Cobham graduate, 18 years of age, lovely head of hair, plays well in that Mazzala role. Give him some more game time here with this game well and truly wrapped up. 72 minutes, Lukaku tired. Don't want to risk him getting injured, so going to bring on youngster Ronnie Stutter up top. Ronnie Stutter, when called upon, done very, very well this season. He's got a few goals to his name. Scored against Tottenham earlier in the season. Big goal for him there, first in the Premier League for him, I think it was. So yeah, give him some Champions League minutes here in the quarter-final. Corner for Chelsea. Chilwell whips it in, headed away by Lacroix, but Harvey Vale going to pick it up. He finds Chilwell out wide still to Mola, Kante, Malang Sarr bringing it forward now, dragging it out to that left-hand side. Takes it back to Chilwell, to Sarr, to Kante, over the top to Vale, to Ronnie Stutter, who buries it. Ronnie Stutter with the goal, but it's going to go to VAR. It looked like he might have just strayed offside there. It's being checked, and it's been disallowed. Ronnie Stutter so close to a Champions League goal off a Harvey Vale assist. Proper Cobham that would have been. But it's disallowed there for offside. Wolfsberg late corner, Arnold whips it in. And then Cheika's header saved brilliantly by Mendy. Wolfsberg staying on the attack, and Arnold's attempted cross blocked behind there by Clinton Mola. Arnold ready for another corner. Will Wolfsberg get another chance from this? He whips it in. Lacroix's header just over the bar, coming to nothing there from Wolfsberg late on, trying to clinch a consolation goal late into this tie, but coming to nothing. Chelsea here, building from the back, and N'Golo Kante to Charlie Webster. Charlie Webster trying to find Vale in Babu, intercepting, getting over the top to Baku there. Baku cross into the box, Phillips header, just wide of the post as the score remains 2-0 on the night. Sarr taking the ball forward to Webster. Webster to Boya, to Kante, to Mola, Chalobah now, Fiabema on that right wing. Can he get it forward? No, he gets it into Kante though. Kante going to take the ball forward. Over the top to Ronnie Stutter, who smashes it home. And it's going to be checked, and it's going to be disallowed again. Ronnie Stutter, a second goal disallowed here. What a game the young player has had coming off the bench. Put the ball in the back of the net twice, both disallowed. We're attacking one more time here in added time. Harvey Vale taking the ball forward. And he's brought down by Mbabu. It's going to be a late Chelsea free kick here. Substitute Alonso whips it in, but Casteels catches comfortably. And I think that is going to be the last chance of the game. About 20 seconds left on the clock here. Just going to tick down, I think. Wolfsberg going forward though. Stefan gets it to Otavio. Otavio gets the cross into the box, but Mendy catches it, holds it to his chest. Seconds left to play. Waiting for that whistle. And there it is. On the night, Wolfsberg 0, Chelsea 2. Mason Mount with the penalty before having to go off injured. I'll check how long that is. Hopefully it's not long. And Lukaku with a goal as well. Ronnie Stutter with 2 disallowed goals. Great little performance from him off the bench, I thought, though. Wolfsberg, much better on the night. 17 shots to our 8. But XG-wise, we had more. They had 1.2, 1.41 for us. 56% possession for us. Really good team performance. Trevor Chalobah, man of the match. Sarr and Mendy, really good as well. But it's a 2-0 win on the night and a 5-0 win on aggregate as Chelsea advance to the Champions League semi-final. And as you can see, in that semi-final, it's going to be Chelsea versus Manchester United. I'll show you what happened in their game. Liverpool won 2-0 at Anfield, but United won 2-0 at Old Trafford. Cavani with goals in the 90th and then 94th minutes. Imagine the scenes when that second one went in. And then United winning on penalties. But that's the game. Chelsea United and United Chelsea and Dortmund Man City. We get that big win. Mason Mount injured for 1 to 3 days. Thankfully it's not long. Oh, praise the Lord for that. Mason Mount only out for a couple days. I'll just give you an update on the in-between as well, where we played Brighton and we won 3-0. Really good performance. Joe Haig scored another goal, so he had 2 in 2, and Lukaku got 2 as well. Solid 3-0 win with that clean sheet. And earlier in that day, this result happened as well. Newcastle United 4, Liverpool 0. I was really happy to see that. Hulk scored. I laughed at his signing. Who's laughing now? Me still, because we are currently 8 points clear of Liverpool at the top of the Premier League. They have a game in hand, but if they win that, we're still 5 points clear of them. Which is amazing thing to say. So the Premier League well and truly in our hands. I mean, if you say they win their game in hand, 5 points clear at the top of the table with 6 games to play. Hopefully, we'll be able to secure a Premier League title here. End of the season run here. Next episode, probably come back for the Champions League semi-final double against United. And then, after that, probably final day and the Champions League final if we get there. Fingers crossed. But that is it for today. I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode. A lot of injury problems going on, signing announced for the summer, and 2 big wins to put us in the Champions League semi-final. If you have enjoyed this episode, then please do like the video and subscribe to the channel for updates on the series and more content. And thank you for watching.